It's 11 minutes after 8 o'clock, and now on Bounce, we're talking eating healthy and deliciously. And Chef Kevin O'Connell here with the Produce Box.
Good morning.
Good to see you, Kevin. Thank you so much for being here.
Glad to be back
today.
with you.
You know, a lot of people do think the holidays, I'm going to be eating and eating and eating, and everything I eat is unhealthy, is just not good for me. But you have something in there that proves you can eat healthy and have great, delicious tasting food.
That's exactly right. You know, as we leave fall and enter winter, we leave a lot of our fall crops. We talked about butternut squash here last time and made some delicious soup out of that.
Yes.
And today we're going to talk about the root vegetables that carry us all the way through the winter. And they're very nutritious, loaded with vitamins, and
flavor too.
And flavor, very easy to prepare. We're in the South. We're very accustomed to cooking them down and making them soft. Today we're going to roast them and keep them kind of crisp and try to maintain as much of that vitality and the vitamin nutrient as we can.
So what are we talking about?
So, you know, the basic root vegetables we're going to use today is a purple turnip. I actually have some white turnips in here also, which is a Hakurei variety, which is a very high sugar content turnip. They're delicious.
I love turnips.
We have some standard sweet potatoes that are very common in North Carolina. And this is actually a golden beet. It's a beautiful beet. You can see how bright and pretty it is in the center here.
Now, I am used to the different colored beets. Beets are typically what color?
They're usually very, very dark red. These are actually called bull's blood, this variety is. And this gold one is absolutely delicious. It's not quite as bitter and earthy as some people are accustomed to with beets. And I leave the skin on these.
That was my next question. You leave the skin on?
Absolutely. There's a lot of your vitamins are located in that skin. So
you just chop it up into good bits right here.
It's a rough chop, you know, and you want to try to keep your cuts as uniform as possible because that way when we get ready to roast, they'll cook more evenly.
Ah, yes.
So we'll just chop this beet, put this in there, and I'm going to add this. This is a variety of carrot. This is actually a purple carrot.
I've never heard of purple carrots.
They taste very similar to, and I'm going to just cut these in rounds today just to make them so we have.
Peel those either.
No, the peeling is very good for you, very good for you. And we'll just put this purple top turnip in there also.
Turnips and turnip greens are so
this is a very, very easy preparation. You can actually, with these root vegetables, if you need to, the day before, you can cut these and put them in a bowl like this and submerge them in water overnight.
Now, what is the water? By putting them in the water, what does that do?
It'll keep it from oxidizing. It'll keep it from turning black on you. So that's if you have a lot going on, like for your holiday meals, and you want to prep in advance, there's no problem at all cutting these root vegetables up the night before.
Wow, that's a good idea too.
So to season these today, we're just going to use some olive oil.
You put that on there. Yeah.
Yep. And we have some kosher salt. It's actually some sea salt from the coast of North Carolina. So it takes about 2 teaspoons of sea salt in there. A little bit of black pepper.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to season your root vegetables fairly heavily.
Yes.
They take a decent amount of salt and pepper to get the flavor to come through in them. And we're just going to lightly toss these.
Toss it.
And
we're going to start running out of time here. So how long do you want to put this in?
We're going to roast these at very high heat at about 425. And it's going to take about 30 minutes for these to cook well. You're going to halfway through, you're going to take them and toss them. Make sure you pull this pan out of the oven. Give them a nice toss about halfway through cooking.
Look how colorful that is.
It is. It's a wonderful, wonderful dish. They get crisp on the outside, soft on the inside. And you can serve them in a dish just like this. Take them and just put them in a serving dish for right on your table. And kids love them. The adults love them. Very healthy. And it just makes for a magnificent holiday meal using all local vegetables. You can you try to stay rooted with your vegetables. Try to stay rooted in your community, supporting your local farmer, and it helps your family stay rooted during the holidays.
Wow!
So think root vegetables. Think supporting your local growers. And you can have a wonderful, healthy holiday meal just like this.
Look at that.
Very easy preparation.
Oh, this is good. Chef Kevin O'Connell from the Produce Box. What a great way to eat at the holidays, or any time of year when you can get these kind of vegetables. Okay, this is good, and we'll have this recipe on WBTV.com too, by the way.
Yes, we will.
Kevin, thank you so much.
Glad to be here.
All right, and we'll be back right after this, 16 minutes after 8 o'clock.